Hey, guess what we're talking about today? Yeah. More linear equations. Even more. Not sick of it yet? I'm not. I'm having fun with this. But if you're sick of it, we got like another week of this stuff at least. So, you know. But I mean, I think this linear equation stuff is awesome. Yeah. So let's get to today's learning target. Our learning target for today, I can solve a multi-step linear equation. We've done one step, we've done two-step, now we have multi-step ones. Sometimes you have to simplify expressions before you solve an equation. So that's what we're going to have to do in some of these problems. We'll have to do a little simplification, and then it just will degenerate into one of those little two steps that you're already awesome at and you'll be able to ace. So we're solving for x still. And here's our first problem. We have 7 plus 4x plus 14 equals 11. Now, here's a thing I want you to do. And trust me on this, actually do it on your paper after you've written the example down. Okay? Take your finger and cover up the right side of the equation. Okay, do it. Pretend like I'm sitting here in the computer screen watching you. Take your finger, put it over the right side of the equation. Okay, and watch. I'm going to do a little PowerPoint magic and do the same thing. Okay, the key is when you have stuff you got to simplify, you've got to ignore the other side of the equation and just work on the simplification of one side first, and then you'll try to get it back to a really simple equation. So right now we're ignoring the right side, we're just looking at the left side, and I've got to combine any like terms. Remember, you can only combine terms if they're both variables, same letter with the same exponent, or if they're both constant. Don't add a variable to a constant. That's a big no-no. So if I'm looking at this, I have 7, I have 4x, I have 14. 4x is the only x. But 7 and 14, those are both constants, so I can combine them together. So 7 plus 14, 21, plus 4x. And now that my left side is completely simplified, I can go ahead, I can bring back the 11. So now go ahead, take your thumb off the negative 11. Or sorry, it was a positive 11. But whatever, take your thumb off it. And now it's just a little two-stepper. Minus 21, minus 21. So that goes to 0. 0 plus 4x equals negative 10. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. Reduce your fraction. X equals negative 5 halves. So again, the key is ignore the other side of the equation. Only work one side of an equation at the time till you get it completely simplified. And then once you have it simplified, then just finish the equation. You'll get a much simpler one to solve. Okay, here's our second example. We have 5 parentheses x minus 3 plus 3x equals 56. So now you're at home going to cover up that equals 56. Now let's remember, whenever we simplify, we still got to follow our order of operations. So let's put our little checklist here. Okay, parentheses, x minus 3, not like terms. That's done. Exponents, none. Multiply or divide. The 5's touching the parentheses. That means I have to distribute it. 5 times x, 5 times negative 3. So 5x minus 15 plus 3x. And now I can add and subtract. Okay, so I'll erase this so we don't look at it later. But, okay, 5x, I can't combine it with the constant of negative 15, but I've got a 3x here. I can put it together with that. So there's 8x, and now minus 15. Okay, and now we're ready to bring back the other side of the equation. So equals 56. And now let's just finish it off. Add 15, add 15. 8x, that goes away, so now it's plus 0, which is just 8x, equals 56 plus 15, that's 71. Divide by 8, divide by 8, x equals 71 eighths. So again, we had to do a couple other steps there, but you still got to remember, follow your correct order of operations and simplifying. And then once you get down to that two-step equation, it becomes really simple. You can do it in your sleep once you got it simplified. Okay, last one. Let's just throw in another little twist. Make sure we remember our stuff good. So you're already taking your finger, covering up the 16. I love it. Good job. Now, we got 8x minus 2x minus 5. So same thing here. To make sure we do the right order of operations when we simplify. Not like terms, parentheses done. No exponents. Multiply or divide. I have a negative 2 I have to distribute. Just because we did distributive property last unit, don't forget that negative sign's attached to the 2 and it's touching the parentheses. So it's a negative 2 that gets distributed. Negative 2 times x, negative 2 times negative 5. So I have 8x minus 2x. And now since I have two negatives, it's going to be plus 10. Okay. Like terms now come together. 8x minus 2x. That's 6x plus 10. And now finally let's bring back the other side of the equation. That equals 16. Okay, and then finish it off. Minus 10, minus 10. Cross them out. 6x plus 0, just 6x, equals 16 minus 10. That's 6. Divide by 6, divide by 6. Cancels out. That's 1x or just x. X equals 1. And we are done. And I'm a poet and I don't know it. Please don't tell me how lame I am tomorrow. But anyways, that's it. So again, make sure only work with one side of each equation at a time. Get everything simplified, get everything put together, and then get it down to a really simple two-step equation, and then you'll be good to go with the multi-step ones. That's all we have for today. And now, go practice.